it's okay with council.
Yeah.
The Recreation and Trust Board for Broadwater County, Vivian, that's you. Okay. Weeds, we got JB and Nate with Doug coming off that.
It's the last time I've even met.
So I'm not sure we need that committee, because right now, Public Works takes care of weed control on the city property,
Weed seems to be the one that's the most superfluous.
right? And any noxious weeds that we've got on city property, we can contact the county weed supervisor, weed coordinator, or assistance with that, which, as long as we have our public works people licensed for the chemical use for noxious weeds, I believe the county weed coordinator is okay with providing some of the chemical so that gets done. Noxious weeds on private property need to be dealt with by the property owner. And certainly, as our compliance officer is driving around or receives comments or complaints about noxious weeds, we can contact the property owner and put them in contact with the county weed coordinator. That is a county-wide function.
So is there an objection of the council if we just dissolve the weeds committee?
Okay. That'll be a sure sign something will come up that I want to refer it to. And then the Board of Adjustments works in tandem with the Planning Board. And Angie, are you okay on staying with that one? Yes.
Mayor, approximately how many times per year does these various committees meet? Is it just when some particular issue comes up and then we?
Almost never.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And Angie's also spearheading a project to get all of our city ordinances reviewed.
Yeah.
So there's a schedule, and as those subject matters arise.
That meets much more regularly.
Yes.
Mayor, is there?
Yeah.
Can we add somebody to the parks and pools? Because that would be the summer when I'm busy, and if I can't meet with JB, then maybe somebody else can.
Sure.
I did, yeah, I don't want
Okay.
to bail every time, and then,
We will add Vivian to that.
thank you.
I used to be a lifeguard when I was younger.
Okay, now, we ran into, or I had some questions this past year in terms of whose job is it to call a committee meeting. And in my mind, the first person listed is basically the chairman of that committee. And that's who I would look to. So now, having said that, do any of you want to rearrange the order of your names?
You could put me first on the water board.
Okay,
You can put me first on parks and pools.
okay. That help you out, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's all right. Then, Vivian, you're first on law enforcement. You want to stay on that or you want to switch?
That's fine.
It should be noted, Mayor, that when we finish the work on Title II, we address the issue of committees much more formally.
okay,
And Title II would, at that time, actually have the committees choose who the chairman of the committee is
okay,
on a year-to-year basis.
okay,
So it would supplant this choice.
understood. Okay, anything else on council committees? Okay, that was practically painless. Appreciate that. Oh, look at this, ordinance review. Oh, no, wait, I skipped right over the visionary communications, probably. Yeah. Seems like I do that at least once a meeting. Your packet has an email thread or chain, whatever you want to call it, with respect to Visionary Broadband, who's interested in doing work within the city limits. And the basic request from Chase Likes, who is the regulatory compliance specialist, is it possible for Visionary to begin operations within city limits while council works on our telecommunications franchise ordinance? He pledges that Visionary will come fully in compliance with the new ordinance when it is passed. Beginning operations now would ensure there are no delays in construction while the council completes their work. So right now, the only ordinances we have in effect that would guide this type of work would be within the streets, digging into the streets. And what I said was I would bring this to council's attention and let him know what council decides. The draft telecommunications ordinance is with Ed Guza, our city attorney, for his review. He has not gotten to that yet. So the ball is now in your court.
Okay, this is the first time there seems to have been a sense of urgency with their request. Or why they're wanting to do it. Do we have any idea what that is?
That part of the communications, the email thread that is in your packet tonight is between me and Mr. Likes.
Something?
No, there was an initial request from Kyle Farley, who, anyway, the initial request to get a franchise agreement in front of the city council. Their draft or standard
Right, I remember
franchise
reading that.
agreement is also attached.
So officially, we don't know. We don't know if they've got a customer that wants to use them. We don't know if they're just trying to create profitability in the area.
Yeah, yes. Yes. Just a second, Vivian had her hand up first.
If Andrew wants to go first.
Okay, so I agree with JB in the fact that if you've read this franchise agreement that was presented to us, they're very, very clear that they want full control over any right-of-way within the city limits, including parks.
Their agreement,
Oh, yeah,
by the
it's,
time I was done reading it, I was ready to shred it.
yeah, I was reading it today going, what? Like, huh? Like, are you serious right now? Like, this right here is exactly why I brought the initial telecommunications issue to council. This is frightening. And there is no communication other than that they immediately want to start working. And I mean, that scares me of alleys full of concrete bricks that we have no clue what they are.
Do you want to
Yeah.
speak now?
Well, I don't understand why it's being written to us as an ordinance to be put into our ordinances. Also, it seems to me like it should just be a contract. I know we have one other company that was written in as an ordinance some time ago. But
That is Northwestern Energy.
yeah,
If I could address that, it's actually, it's a surprisingly common practice for the franchisees to want to make an ordinance out of their agreement. And what they're trying to do is guarantee that if anything about it ever changes, it's a wailing pain in the neck to do it.
exactly.
Which
And
is
I
why
don't
we
like it.
wrote the ordinance so that that would stop.
Yeah,
So I don't
Okay.
support that kind of.
Peter, you helped draft some of this initially. Do you have comments at this time?
So when we first started looking at that, one of the concerns that Angie expressed was that these companies were coming in and starting this work without even really contacting the city.
correct.
So I guess my question is, of those companies that were doing that, did they even ever offer an agreement? So is there anything stopping from Visionary from doing what they were doing and just start installing the stuff if we don't?
They would,
Negotiating
they're
agreement?
required to get permits
Okay,
to do the street and alley work.
Okay.
But not everybody remembers to do that.
Right.
There, I have general concerns about the amount of cable conduit, et cetera, that's already in our alleys. Montana Internet installed, oh gosh, as part of their fiber project. But they came in,
Mhm.
let us know.
Yeah.
Doing that, but I think they still had some difficulty in shoehorning some of their fiber into the available space.
Sure. So I guess my concern would be, if we don't get back to them, are they going to proceed anyway? Would it be more potentially expedient to have Ed review this specific agreement? Because I don't know where timeframe we are with the franchise ordinance.
Well,
It's
it's-
completed and waiting for legal review.
Okay.
Yeah, it has been sent to, and I had a brief conversation with him about this, and his response was at that time, because I hadn't sent him your draft ordinance, was this is the way it's done.
This way, what they're
Right,
doing.
right.
Right.
Which is not surprising to me because it seems to be a fairly standard practice. And so it didn't surprise me that I got that initial response.
Sure.
So at this point, if council says, no, we don't want you to start until we've got our ordinance in place, then that is what I will communicate to them.
I would be for that. They've not delivered a reason why they want to move so quickly.
Yeah, I agree. There's no explanation of what they intend to put in anywhere, any right of way.
Well, I mean, and if you look at the agreement too, the system is just defined as telecommunication system.
Could be anything.
And yeah, I mean, that refers to, it's so broad. I didn't have a chance to look at the whole thing, but I was looking for that definition to see what they were intending on putting in, so. Yeah.
Could be Chinese fiber.
If I could, Mayor.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Peter, but as I recall, one of the earliest reasons for taking on the idea of a formal telecommunications agreement, franchise utility agreement, was that the way the city ordinances are written right now, once people have put something in the alleys, if they come back in and do something else to it, at that point, the city literally has no way to stop them, find out what's going on. We have no recourse to what happens next.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
really the bigger problem after the permit, is that once they've got their foot in the door, we got nothing we can do to stop them.
yeah. I mean, it's been a while since I looked at that, but that sounds right.
Does council want to have a formal motion to deny the request?
I will make a motion that we formally deny the request.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded to deny Visionary Broadband's request to start work immediately. If I can add just a friendly amendment to yours. Okay. It's been moved and seconded to deny Visionary's request to begin operations while council works on the ordinance. Any further discussion from council, from the public? Yes, Peter.
I would maybe suggest to Visionary that if you're going to issue that denial,